Hello, and this is Conservative Cat, and you're watching my 6th episode of my playthrough of Quest 64. We had just fought our way over here to the port, and this is the ferry to Larapool across the lock. At least I'm assuming this is Loch Kildare, because everyone was saying that this is the road to it, so... Anyway, since we cannot progress, well, we can go in, but before we do, since this is a one-way trip, let's hop over to the forest that we skipped before, the one with the tree ants in it, and see what we can dig up. Here we are outside of the forest. We're just gonna run across the field here and see what can be scavenged. Now, this is, just as a forewarning, a place higher leveled than where I should be at this point in the game. Not super high leveled, but enough to where I'm going to be fleeing from a lot of these fights. Just as a heads up. And I'm not going to cut anything because this place is just lousy with spirits. And I want y'all to, if you're playing or having trouble finding spirits, to be able to find them. See, this is way too many enemies. Even if I was at level, I'd probably run from a group this big. So, let's continue on further into the forest. There are two branches. One of them heads off here toward this river. The other one heads deeper into the forest. This one is very short path. Doesn't go very deep at all. And really only stays at the lake. Ah, crap. Just a second, guys. At least that one buffed himself rather than trying to attack me. Huh, I dodged it. Okay. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Oh, and we see our first spirit here of the forest. Did you see it? It's right there. Let's go ahead and drop this one in earth. Keep beefing up our earth power. And this is pretty much the end of this path. It looks like it might go around, but it doesn't. Okay, oh, tree ants. And there's only two of them. I think we should throw with these guys. It's not doing bad damage. So yeah, I think throwing is gonna be a good idea. Okay, maybe my theory about one monster element type per an area is not quite right, because the dark goblins are using one magic, and so are these tree ants. Speaking of which, it seems like overwhelmingly most enemies use wind magic rather than any other kind of magic. Which I'm not complaining. Wind magic, of all the magic types, so far at least, has been the least damaging and the easiest to dodge. So it's nice for grinding on. Okay, let's go to the other wing of the forest. There's just one. May as well just kill it, you know? And plus, since it's only one, I can just rely on my rock 1 to kill it. I did check. These guys do have close to 200 HP. However, they don't have as much defense as Solvering did. Because remember, Solvering had 200 HP, but he also has a ton of defense. So my earth spells were only doing like 10 damage to him. Whereas I'm doing a cool mid-30s to late 30s damage to them, to these guys. Though they did beat me up, not as badly as Solvering was, but potentially she could deal more damage, because the Molten Punch thing was only around 12 damage, I believe, somewhere around there. Whereas these hit for around, like, 3 to 6 damage per Wind Cutter. Okay, there are 2 ways to, progress. I'm going to progress, you can either go along the side of the lake. Oh, come on, I was spinning around. Okay, you can either progress by going along the side of the lake, cutting through the middle, which is kind of dumb, and then, along the side of the map. I'm choosing, I go along the edges because, pardon me, I go along the edges because the spirits are usually lined up along here. And he's close enough to where I'm not going to be able to dodge. Anyways, I go along the edge because the spirits are usually put along the edge of the map. Very rarely are they in the center. Oops. It's kind of hard to aim and pick. There we go. Let's add ourselves a second Earth. Now, why am I going along the... Well, I was going along the edge of the lake at first. No reason. These ghost stalkers are irritating. Mostly because they can deal a pretty decent chunk of damage to me. Oh, there's another spirit right there. Oh, these guys are a pain. Hot Lips. That attack does a good 15-20 damage. Sometimes it's easy to dodge, sometimes it's not. So I'm just not gonna fight him. Let's add our another spirit into water. No change in heal, apparently. There's a house right over the crest of this hill. So, let's just break and head to that real quick. Oh. 4 of them? Really? That's just ridiculous. Okay, where's the house? Okay. Let's break from our path and head to the house real quick. Hopefully we won't be assaulted on the way. And so much for that. Fortunately, we're right along the exit. Let's grab the spirit behind the house before we head in. There we go. We are getting about almost halfway to completing, or maxing out our Earth abilities. What's this? Hello, Kelly. Okay, so I guess the blue cave is where the next boss is. I mean, the boss after Larapool. Let's steal her stuff real quick, though. Silent flute. Anyways, so okay, what's the point of this room? I know it's a bedroom, but this woman seems to live alone, and she has a bed out in the front, so... I don't know. I did like that they matched the outside to the inside, though. Let's head back to the edge where we were running, and continue along the path. Darkstalker. So yeah, Blue Cave is an underwater-themed area, which is going to be coming up later in the game. Like I said, what the f... This is not fair. There are 7 of them. Good lord. Yeah, I would... Yeah, 7 is way more than I want to spend fighting. Spend the time fighting. I'll fight groups of 2 or 3. But 7 is insane. Also, I'm not gonna fight these dark goblins either. Oh, and we're right next to a spirit. As soon as we escape, we should be able to grab it. 24 Earth. We are looking fine. Nothing in this corner, so let's just continue along the path. Ah, this is the entrance to the Blue Cave. The Blue Cave, I don't remember that much about it, but it is, if I remember correctly, underwater. This is the entrance, which is indeed blocked. Not being able to breathe underwater does not seem to bother Brian. So I'm not sure why water is a barrier in the rest of the level. But, oh well, no. I'm not gonna sass the game too much. Okay, what's the quickest... There we go. We'll flee toward the Blue Cave. Let's heal that little bit of damage off. Beautiful. So far, not much along this return path, though. Just kind of check around, making sure I'm not missing anything. If y'all do see a spirit that I missed here, just let me know. I'll run back and find it. But so far, everything's looking copacetic. We haven't even had a battle in a while, so, I mean, we're in pretty good shape. I think that's a spirit I see over there. Let's run it. Oh, I was hoping it was just the one. If it was just the one, I'd sit and fight with y'all. It looked like I could escape there. But I couldn't. Admittedly, I don't think that there is a spirit here because, well, we just had a spirit right behind the house, so let's just continue toward the exit again. I like when these things appear right in front of me. Their attacks are semi-easy to escape. I have a pretty good chance of being able to do so, but when I screw up, it really puts me down for the count for a good while. Like I said, it's close to 20 damage, maybe more. 2 of them, really? And they have me sandwiched. Yeah, there you go. 19 damage. And that was with me dodging. So, I mean, like, sometimes they'll get you in a corner where you can't really dodge. Boy vey. Okay, let's continue. Weird, it looks like that's all the spirits. Don't get me wrong. 5 is a really good number, but I would have thought there would have been some on this side as well. Oh well. Our total is 4 more earth and 1 more water. The next spirit we get will be another water, so that'll bring us to 12. I'm so close, just let me be. Okay. Just checking around one more time, make sure I didn't miss anything. It's so weird there's none in this section. Anyways, let's jump over to the port again. See y'all in a few seconds. Welcome back. Let's get on the ferry to Larapool. You can see I did grind out and get another water to bring me to a cool 12. And I also gained one more point of experience. Of health. Sorry. Yeah, one more point of health and one more point of mana. Anyways, wasn't that a good trip? Oh, wait. Yeah, all you have to do to transport the ferry, in the ferry is head inside of Morag's ship and step right back out. Anyways, it seems like the wind is screwing up, so we cannot continue on the path to Larapool. So we're going to have to get out, go by foot, and investigate. And so I'm thinking a wind-based boss this time. This house is our inn and save point. This kindly woman will allow a stranger to just rest here. We haven't seen any ferry passengers. So let's go ahead and rest for the night. That'll bring us to the end of this episode of my playthrough of Quest 64. Next time we will have a proper and probably half-hour long episode as I journey further down the road. So, thank you for watching and have a good day. I'll see y'all next time.